Hey everyone, welcome to this full body Pilates class. We will be focusing on slow and controlled movements to help strengthen and lengthen your muscles. And as always, all you need for this practice is yourself and something soft below you. So with that, let's get started. Meeting me in a seated position in the center of your mat. Inhale as you lift your arms up and over. Exhale as they come down through prayer. Flow through this 2 more times. Inhale as you lift up. Exhale, come down through center. Last deep inhale. Exhale, bringing those hands down, placing those palms over your heart. Close down your eyes, and I want you to set an intention of how you want to feel in this practice. You can choose maybe a feeling of strength or power. I like to focus on feeling light in my body. We tend to get stuck in emotional habits whenever we're thinking about our body, so this is your moment to choose to feel differently here on the mat. When you're ready, you can open up your eyes. Reach those arms all the way up, twist to the right, and lower down those arms. Getting a deep side stretch here, taking an inhale, and release as you switch sides. Arms flow back up, twist to the left, and lower down. Really make sure you're straightening through your spine here. And release. Meeting me on all fours. Shoulders are over your wrists, hips are over your knees, and just start to rock those hips forward and backwards to warm up your wrists here. Starting to add some movement and maybe circle to the right. Switching sides, circling to the left, just connecting with your body and feeling wherever you may need a little bit of a stretch. And come back to center. Deeply squeeze those abs up and in. Right leg reaches back, point your foot, and lift and lower. Make sure that no other part of your body is moving here. Try to keep both of your hips square and lift that leg as high as you can. Keep going for 3, 2, and 1. Hold that leg all the way up and little pulses. Lowering down a few inches and back up a few inches. Keep lifting for 3, 2, and 1. Keeping that leg lifted, cross that leg over your left, toe gently taps the ground, lift up and cross over to the right. Creating a rainbow shape with your foot here, arching over to one side and then the other. Check in on those abs, make sure that your core is activated, your belly is pulled up and in. Keep lifting for 3, 2, and 1. Keep that leg lifted, pull your knee in towards your chest, and press it back out. Inhale as you reach that knee in, and exhale as you push it back. For 3, 2, and 1. Keep that leg up. Left arm extends all the way up, adding in a little combo here. Reach that knee in towards your chest and tap that elbow. Take this moment to remind yourself of the emotion that you decided to cultivate in the beginning of this class. Tuck for 3, 2, and 1. Keep opposite arm and leg lifted and tiny pulses, lifting up a few inches and lowering down. Really using your core here to keep your balance, keeping this slow and controlled. Final push, lift everything up as high as you can. Hold here. And finally, lower everything all the way down. Coming into your child's pose. Hips sit over those heels. Arms are stretched out over your head. Forehead can rest on the mat here. Take this moment to reset. Release any tension that you've built up in that body. Take one final deep breath and let it go. Coming back up and doing all of that on the left side. Shoulders are over wrists, hips are over your knees. Pull in those abs and lower belly. Left leg reaches back, point your toe, and lift and lower. Really focusing on keeping this movement slow, connecting your mind to your muscle. Squeezing that leg and glute. Keep lifting for 3, 2, and 1. Reach that leg all the way up and tiny pulses. Keeping that foot pointed. Stay here for 3, 2, and 1. Moving into those rainbows. Leg reaches to the left diagonal and then crosses over that right leg. Each time you come through center, lift that leg as high as you can. Keep going for 3, 2, and 1. Tuck that knee towards your chest. Tiny arch in your back to tuck that knee a little further. Squeeze those abs. Tap into your breath. Tap into that emotion. Keep going for 2. And 1. Keeping that leg extended. Right arm lifts up this time. Stretching all the way forward. And pull that knee towards your chest. Elbow tucks towards that knee. And extend out. Keeping this slow and controlled. Stay here for 3, 2, and 1. Opposite arm and leg are still lifted and tiny pulses, lifting up and down. Allowing your breath to help you get through these movements, firing up those glutes. Keep pulsing for 3, 2, and 1. Final push. Keep that arm and leg all the way extended. Press up as high as you can. Hold here. Deep breath in and out. And release. Coming back down into your child's pose. And allow all of the tension that you've built up in your body to let go here. Taking a deep breath, coming back up onto all fours, and moving through some Pilates push-ups. Keep those hips stacked over your knees. Elbows tuck in towards your side and drop that chest all the way down. If this is enough for you, then stay here. If you want more of an intense movement, then you can lift up into plank pose and drop that chest all the way down. Really tap into your breath here. Connect with that emotion to help assist you in this movement. Keep going for 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Sit those hips back down into your child's pose. Take a breath. Press into those fingers and walk all the way over towards the right side of your mat, opening up that left side body for a deep stretch. Stay here for a breath and switch sides. Folding all the way over to the left side, opening up that right side of your body. Deep breath and come back to center. Moving into some side dips, come up into your plank pose. Shift your weight onto that right side. Stack those hips. You can place your top foot in front of the other for a little bit more balance here. Left arm reaches all the way up and drop those hips all the way to the mat. Lowering as far down as you can. Really using your side muscles here to help support you. Stay here for 3, 2, and 1. Lower all the way down, keeping on that right side. Right palm is supporting your head. Left arm is extended in front of your chest. Elbow points towards the sky. Shins are parallel towards the front of the mat. Knees are in alignment with your hips. And lift and lower that top leg. Pressing into your left fingertips for some stability here. Squeeze those abs. Tap into your breath. Keep lifting for 3, 2, and 1. Straightening both legs. Point your toes and lift and lower that top leg. Check in on those abs, pull them in. Lift through that upper body. Make sure that you're not sinking into your chest here. Tap into that emotion. Keep lifting for 3, 2, and 1. Flex that foot, lower all the way down, point your foot, and slide that foot all the way up the inside of that leg, and straighten all the way up. Keep flexing as you lower down, pointing as you lift up. Stay here for 3, 2, and 1. Lifting both heels off of the mat and lift and lower that top leg, keeping that bottom leg stable a few inches up off the mat. Squeeze and lift for 3, 2, and 1. Keeping both of your feet lifted, moving into some scissor kicks. Top leg presses forward, bottom leg presses back, and switch. Keep switching for 3, 2, and 1. Press up as high as you can. Hold here. Deep breath in and out, and release. Press yourself all the way up. Swing those legs underneath you and switch sides. You know how it goes. We're going to do all of that on the other side. Coming up into plank. Balance all of your weight on the left side of your body. Right foot is in front of that left. Right hand reaches all the way up and dip those hips down. Make sure those hips are stacked. You're squeezing those abs. Stay here for 3, 2, and 1. Lowering down onto the mat. Left arm is supporting your head. Right hand is out in front of your chest for some support. Knees are in alignment with your hips. And lift that top leg up and down. Remind yourself of that emotion that you want to embody and tap into your breath. Stay here for 3, 2, and 1. Straighten both your legs. Point your feet and lift and lower at that top leg. Make sure that your hips are not rocking here. Keep your body as still as you can. Keep lifting for 3, 2, and 1. Flex that foot, lower down, point, and slide all the way up that inner leg. Straightening at the top, flex, and lower. Keep going for 3, 2, and 1. Hover both of those feet off of the mat and lift and lower that top leg. Maybe try lifting those legs a couple inches higher than you did last time. And stay here for 3, 2, and 1. Keeping that hover and scissor kick those feet. Stay here for 3, 2, and 1. Good job, guys. Come down onto your back. Knees are bent. Lift those hips towards the sky and lift and lower in your glute bridge. Make sure that your ribs are knitted and pressed down towards the mat, and deeply tuck that tailbone to press those hips even higher. Never rest that bottom on the mat here. Keep a slight hover. Keep lifting for 3, 2, and and 1. Keep those hips up and tiny pulses. Keep going for 3, 2, and 1. Keeping those hips lifted, and come up onto the balls of your feet. Slowly lower your left heel. Rise back up and switch feet. Left heel's up, right foot lowers down. Keep this movement really slow. Your calves should start warming up here. Keep switching for 3, 2, and 1. Slowly lower those hips down onto the mat. Moving into some Pilates sit-ups here. Straighten both legs. Arms extend all the way above your head. Glue your heels to the mat and lift all the way up. Straightening through that spine once you get to the top. Reach towards your toes and lower all the way back down. Really try to keep this movement slow, and so that you're not just moving with the momentum of your body, but really working to activate every muscle. Breathing in as you rise up. Exhaling as you lower back down. Lift up for 3, 2, and 1. Good job, guys. We are almost done with this class, so give these last few exercises everything you have. Bend both knees, hands interlace behind your head for some support. Straighten that right leg. And switch. Moving through some bicycles here. Deeply breathing in and exhaling as you switch. Always checking in on your core, making sure those muscles are flexed and pulled down towards the mat. You can stay here in this bicycle, or you can straighten your legs with me, keeping that upper body lifted. Hands can grasp your thigh or your calf here as you switch from one leg to another. Keep going for 3, 2, and 1. Release your head onto the mat. Legs are straight, and drop those legs all the way down and back up. Pointing through those toes. Arms can rest underneath your glutes to help tuck that tailbone under. Making sure your lower back is glued to the mat here. There shouldn't be any space. You guys are almost done, so stay with me for 3, 2, and 1. Good job, guys. You are done. Lower those legs down onto the mat. Roll over to one side to push yourself up. Coming into a seated position. Inhale as you lift those arms up and over. Exhale, come down through prayer. Inhale, lift. Lower, let it out. Last deep inhale. And let everything go. Placing your hands over your heart again. Thanking yourself for showing up on the mat today. And reminding yourself to tap into that emotion as many times as you can throughout the rest of your day. As always, please like and subscribe to this video so that I know that you guys are here. And with that, I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.